This is 10 from the friction sheet. You exert 24 newtons of sideways force on an object, right? And it accelerates, so 24 newtons. I'm going to make that force to the right. It accelerates 0 to 12 meters per second. And it does it in a distance of 5.2 meters, right? You know that the coefficient of friction between the object and the ground is 0.58. Who knows? And that's got to be the kinetic, right? Who knows how we know that? Well, let's just suppose we know it's 0.58, right? So what is the mass of the object? And this one's actually really hard, okay? The first thing I would do, well, what's the first thing you would do? What's something? Yeah, find the acceleration, because you've got to find the acceleration. I'm going to choose this guy, VF squared, okay, equals VI squared plus 2AX, right? And I'm just going to plug that in. Final is 12 squared equals 0 squared plus 2 times A times 5.2. And my calculator is missing. Where's my calculator? I'll use this one. This one has a bad word written on it. Okay. So 12 squared divided by 2 divided by 5.2. I'm getting 13.846. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So that's my acceleration. Okay. And then I think we need to, oh no, we can't calculate the friction, can we? Because we don't know the mass, do we? Right? So here's what you do. If they don't give you the mass, set it up as much as you can and leave the mass as just an m. Here's what I'm showing. Well, here's what I mean, right? If we knew this friction force, we knew it would be this way, and we'd go mu times m times g, right? So 0.58 times m times 9.81, or 9.8, right? Okay. So the m is it's gonna be, what's 0.58 times 9.8? It's gonna be 5.684 m, right? That's gonna be this force, is 5.684 m, and we don't know what m is, so what are we gonna do? Well, let's set up our final equation, right? We've got 24 newtons minus 5.684 m equals m times 13.846. Can that be solved? Right, so this is this force. We know this guy's negative, right? The friction force will be negative, is m times that. Can that be solved for m? There are two m's there, but aren't they the same m? So what's the trick? How do you solve that? Do you remember in math class? You combine. Yeah, carry it over a combined like term. So I'm going to add plus 5.684, and we can just add those terms together. So that plus 13.846, 19.53. All right. Yes, they are here. Oh, I don't know who this is. Moore. I think that's the wrong room.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Not hand measuring. What? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, they are both here. Not for you, just you can figure out where they are. Pass them. Kelsey's behind you and to the right. Laura's right over here. Okay. So now we're set 24 equals that. Can this be solved for m? Yeah, now we just have to divide, right? So it's going to be 24 divided by that, right? So raised to the negative 1 times 24. Is it 1.22 is the mass? Yeah? Is that the right answer? 1 point. Yeah, I guess mine would round to that. I can't tell because there's a big scratch on the display. Are we good on that? So this is, I tend not to give these. These are really hard problems. I don't give them on tests and quizzes, but